Welcome to today's video. So for this video I'm going to do an October favourites. Now this was my first ever video that I did on YouTube, was an October favourites. Doing this obviously for about a year now, and I have been very on and off with it. Like there's been things that have happened and I haven't been really continuous. I've kind of had to have stages where I haven't uploaded in a while. There's been a lot of different things go on this year. I think like I'm starting to plan it out and plan my videos and how often realistically I can upload, and because there's been a lot of changes that have happened, but I don't want to not be able to do it, if that makes sense. So I've kind of been realistic with my schedule and try to schedule videos so I can say when there is definitely going to be one and I can actually follow that through. And yeah, because I love doing it, but it's just there's been different reasons this year that maybe there's been gaps in it, or I just haven't been able to be as consistent as I would have liked to. I have really tried to make a realistic schedule that I can stick to and be sure that there's going to be a video. I just want to say, if half of my face looks slightly different to the other half, it is because I've just filmed a testing video which will be up sometime next week. So yeah, it's not, I'm just like rocking the half and half vibe. So if you would like to see what products I have been loving in the month of October, then please keep on watching. Yeah, I'm going to start off with this one, which I've mentioned previously on my Instagram, which I'll link below if you're interested. But yeah, this is something that has really changed kind of the body care game for me, and something that I think everyone needs to know about. And this is by the brand FFS, which is friction free shaving. So the idea of this brand is that it's a monthly subscription, so you subscribe and you pay an amount each month to get sent your blades. So basically the first pack that you get, you can choose if you want a product with the razor. So the first one that I got was the razor, the blades, and I chose this product to go with it. So this is the shaving cream, which has manuka honey, shea butter and coconut oil inside. So you get a choice of which razor you want. So I chose the rose gold one, obviously, and you can actually get it engraved. So I don't know if you can really see here, but it's got my name engraved here, which is really cute. The razor is really heavy and good quality, and then basically the idea is that every month you get sent 4 blades, and if you find that you're kind of you've got too many blades and you want to cancel a month, you can, and then they just send you the next month. But the idea of this brand is that they prevent and stop any rashes, ingrown hairs, uncomfortable kind of shaving bumps, razor bumps, anything like that. And the idea is that you use a new blade every week. So you replace your blade every week, and you have 4 obviously for the month. And yeah, it gives you a nice clean shave every time and stops any angry skin. And then they have as I say, shaving cream, a moisturiser and a exfoliator. So I've only tried the shaving cream, which I'm a massive fan of. It smells amazing, and it also makes my legs feel super smooth and just really works well with the razor, and it makes the razor glide really nicely too. The blades, the way that it works out is super affordable. I mean, I think sometimes when you're buying like a branded razor blade, it can be so expensive. Like I remember like going into shops previously and paying like £25 or £20 for like 3 or 4 razor blades, and it's ridiculous. And I will admit I used to use my blades probably way longer than I should because it was so expensive. And it's not the kind of thing that I thought I needed to keep buying, to be honest. But since using this, like, these are so reasonable, but the quality of the blades are really good. They do the job and they make my skin feel smooth. But since using this, like, I have noticed a difference. My legs are really smooth. And because sometimes before, if I had like an older razor, I'd use it and I'd shave, but my skin would feel bumpy. It would obviously be hairless, but it would feel bumpy. But with this, it feels super smooth, and I just feel like I'm taking care of my skin a bit more by having a new blade every week and just being more hygienic. Yeah, that's been a big favourite for me this month. And then next up with body is this thing right here. So this is called the Tan Eraser. I've fake tanned a little bit recently. I've just felt a little bit pale, and there's just been a few things that I wanted to kind of tan for. But yeah, the one thing that it kind of stops me from tanning or from kind of looking forward to tanning is getting it off, because I hate so much when it starts coming off and it's patchy. I have been looking for something that is going to remove it with ease and quickly, so I don't have to keep waiting a few days for my skin to go back to normal. I saw this online and the reviews were really good, and I thought, oh, like, it's one of those things, because it wasn't that expensive, and I thought, oh, I'm not sure, like it might be one of those things that everyone kind of raves about. You know, when something pops up on Facebook and you're like, oh, I'm not sure about this, maybe the reviews are a bit kind of exaggerated, I'm not sure. But I thought, do you know what, it's a good price, so I'm gonna buy it and try it. And oh my goodness, like, this is literally magic. So the idea is the pink side is slightly gentler than the black side. So the black side you use on kind of more tougher areas like elbows, knees, and then the pink side you use on the rest of your body. And you literally just add water to this, so you get it wet in the shower, step out of the shower, start scrubbing, just like in circular movements like you would on a usual exfoliating mitt, all over your body or where you fake tanned, and then rinse it out, and you literally see all the fake tan come out in the shower when you rinse this out. But yeah, you see your fake tan kind of like peeling off. It's like, it does work 100%, and it gets rid of all that patchiness. So the minute you're kind of either done with tan and you want your skin kind of back to normal and you just want it fresh, or you're prepping for your next fake tan, this is perfect, because it is so quick and easy, makes your skin squeaky clean and really well prepped for the next application. And yeah, the minute you see a patch or it starts to go patchy, just use this and it will get rid of it. So yeah, really, really happy that I found this. I mean, I don't fake tan all the time. I don't fake tan really regularly, but it's just when I do, I dread that moment after when it starts going patchy, and this has made me dread it less. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this. Okay, so next up is a hair mask. So I got sent this by like a beauty club to try out. And this is the Garnier Ultimate Blend Almond Crush Yogurt Mask. So this is what it looks like. It's a massive pot. I've used this probably like twice a week for a good few weeks now, and I've still got quite a bit left. Yeah, you get a lot in here. But firstly, this smells amazing. It says that it's for normal hair battling the daily struggle, which I would definitely say, like with my hair, I wash it every day, and I do think sometimes it just lacks a bit of life and just looks a bit kind of, I don't know, it's hard because sometimes it looks dry on the ends, but my roots are oily. It's hard to manage, but I do, as I say, wash it every day, and I just feel like sometimes I need a product that's going to just give it that bit of extra TLC, and this definitely does this. Like I said, it smells insane. I apply it 1 to 2 times a week all over in the shower after shampooing, and then just leave it in for as long as I can and then wash it out. And yeah, it just makes my hair, firstly, like, it helps with all the tangles. My hair gets very tangly, and it makes it super easy to brush through afterwards. And yeah, it just makes the hair feel nourished, really silky and super, super soft. I definitely know when I've used this because my hair is so soft once it's dried. And yeah, it just gives it that bit of nourishment that it needs, and just goes that extra mile than a conditioner would. So yeah, definitely recommend this. Definitely made a difference. It's one of those products that I know that I've used because I can see a difference, which is very important to me when it comes to masks and things like that. So yeah. And then next up is teeth. So this is a product that I bought when I was in America. I do believe that there's a website that now sells this brand. So this is the Crest 3D White toothpaste. So I am actually going to mention this one and the teeth whitening strips, which I have finished a few weeks ago. But basically this brand in general is so good. Like every time I go to America I always buy the toothpaste and the teeth whitening strips, and they are just, it just makes a difference. Like I just feel like there's something in it that just makes your teeth, just looks after them, makes them super healthy, shiny, like they look whiter, the shade improves. And yeah, as I say, I use the teeth whitening strips. I'm obsessed with them. I finished them a pack a few weeks ago, and then I just use this to top it up. So I use this obviously twice a day, and I just feel like the two together work really well, and you will see a difference. I have gone through so many teeth whitening products and teeth whitening toothpaste here that are going to say they whiten my teeth, and they just don't. Like they might do it a little bit on the surface, but they just don't. Like I'll look and be like, do you know what, in my head I'm thinking maybe you've done it, but like there's not much of a difference. I'm just kind of hoping that they have. But this, you will see a difference. It does work. And yeah, I just think it's important, because teeth is obviously a very personal thing, and a lot of people want kind of put trust into a tooth product when it's going to say that it's going to whiten your teeth. And because teeth as well, I think, are quite a confidence thing. If you're not feeling happy with your smile, then obviously you're not really going to show it off, and you're not going to kind of be as confident. I think, yeah, when products say they're going to do it and they don't, it is disappointing. So yeah, this one does. So I'm not sure, I think the brand that sells it in the UK, I'm pretty sure they do sell, I know they sell the whitening strips, I'm pretty sure they do sell the toothpaste, but honestly I can't recommend this brand enough. Any type of thing that you can get your hands on from this brand, I would, because it has made such a difference. Okay, and then next I'm going to go on to skincare. So I'm mentioning this because when I say that I am obsessed, I literally mean it. Of every inch of the word, I mean it. So this is the Beauty Pie Plantastic Apricot Butter Cleansing Balm. So as I've said before, I love a cleansing balm in the evening to take my makeup off. I'm a massive fan of like cleansing balm and cleansing melts. I feel like they work really well for my skin, and they work really well to take every inch of makeup off and dirt off and grime from the day. And they just kind of work really nicely before bed as well. So when I saw this one on Beauty Pie, I will link the video below where I did my massive Beauty Pie haul including this. I was shocked when I got it out. I couldn't believe how big it was, to be honest. I didn't think it was going to be this massive for the price. And honestly, like, firstly, it smells amazing. Really does. I mean, I've gone through a lot. But bear in mind, I have used this every single evening for a few, maybe 3 weeks now. And there's still loads left. Like, I've made a good dent in it there, but there's still loads left. And I use a hefty amount. In fact, I would probably say I go overboard and use too much. But I just like overloading my skin with a balm at the end of the day. But yeah, this honestly is, it smells gorgeous. It smells obviously of apricots. It's so nourishing. It really does get rid of every bit of makeup, and just with like one use of this. It comes with a cloth as well, which is also really good to take it off and give that kind of light exfoliation. It's got cold pressed rosehip oil and vitamin E, which is why obviously it's so nourishing for the skin. It's really lovely before bed and kind of preps your skin nicely to put the rest of your evening skincare on. It removes all my eye makeup, it doesn't sting my eyes, it removes every bit of makeup. Quality of this, I think personally, is so, like, as good as some other high-end cleansers I've tried, if not better. This is honestly one of my favourite cleansing balms I've ever tried, and trust me, I've tried a lot because I love trying new skincare and new cleansing balms in particular, and this is one of my favourites, and I think I would definitely be repurchasing this because I just look forward to using it every night and it doesn't let me down. And honestly, I just think this should be raved about a lot more, and a lot more people should know about this. It works wonders, it honestly does, it's amazing. And then next up is this product. So this is the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with Avocado. So I got this when I went to America in June. I bought it at the airport. I bought like a super size one. I'd never tried it before, but it's literally nearly run out now. I've got like the tiniest bit left and I'm trying to save it because I love it. And I always know that I love a product when I get to the end, because I am quite bad. Like, I'll start a product, use it a few times, you probably use half the product up, and then see something new and be like, oh, I want to try that. But once I actually get to the end and finish product, I know I've loved it if it's empty. So yeah, this just works really, I mean, this is a really popular eye cream. There's a lot of people that love this, but this works really well in the night time to kind of hydrate your eyes throughout the night, but also works lovely under makeup, because I think sometimes when I apply concealer, I can get like it can sink into my fine lines and just kind of dry a little bit. So this works really nicely to just hydrate my skin and make my concealer last that little bit longer, as well as kind of brightening and just being really nourishing for my under eye. So this is the YSL All Hours Primer. So this is the box it comes in. And then this is actually what it looks like. Mine's pretty dirty. But yeah, this is what it looks like. So, and you just shake it before you apply it. And then it's kind of like a nudie colour when it comes out. But I really love this because I don't use this every day. I do find that it's quite a heavier primer because it really does lock your makeup in. So I don't use it every day, but I do use it when I'm going like on a night out, or I want my makeup to last all day, like really well. So yeah, this kind of, it makes your skin feel really silky smooth and really like a flawless base to apply your makeup. And yeah, it makes your shiny areas slightly matte, but it doesn't dull your skin. It's still, I would say it makes your skin look satin, so, and feel satin as well, and just look smooth. And yeah, it definitely makes my makeup last longer and kind of keep it in place. Yeah, so I think, I mean, this is quite a pricey primer, but I think that primers are something that are worth investing in to actually kind of work, because I think you do get some great drugstore ones, don't get me wrong, there's some that I love, but you also get some primers that don't work, they don't really make a difference. So I think if you find a primer that works, it is good if it is good in investing in if it is slightly pricier, because I think when they work, they're amazing and they do make a difference to your makeup and how long it lasts. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this one, and I've been really enjoying using it. Okay, and then last but not least, we have a foundation. So this is the L'Oreal Infallible Foundation Stick. So mine is in the shade Radiant Beige 180, and this is what it looks like. And then yeah, obviously you just roll it up and you get the stick. Firstly, this is a really good colour match. I wasn't sure because I am not always good with kind of visualising my shade, but yeah, so I wasn't sure, but it's actually the perfect colour match. Secondly, I have never tried a foundation stick that blends as beautifully as this one. I apply this to my skin and then I literally need to bounce my beauty blender just a few times and it's blended, and it's so creamy. Like, I have a few other foundation sticks that I do love, but I apply and I kind of have to drag them a little bit, or they feel a little bit stiff, which is understandable because obviously they are a stick, so they can be a bit stiffer than a liquid. But this one, literally, I'll put on and it glides, like it melts into my skin, and I just love it. It's so affordable, and for the quality, I think it's amazing. And you can also obviously build it up, so I sometimes get a bit of redness down here or in the middle of my forehead, so I'll sometimes apply more there than I will other areas, and it doesn't cake, it blends beautifully, it doesn't look too much, and yeah, you can just build up the coverage to however you want. And it is a really good everyday foundation because you can have like that really light natural coverage if you would like to. Just think, for the price, this is a really lovely foundation stick, and I actually reach for this one more than some of my high-end ones. I reach for this one probably the most out of all my foundation sticks, especially at the minute. So yeah, would definitely recommend this. Okay, so that is it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed watching and seeing all the things that I was loving this past month. Also link my blog and Instagram down below because I'm also doing things on them, and you can check them out if you're interested. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed watching. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe if you would like to see more from me, and I'll see you soon. Bye!